We are diving into the book of John today, day 2, Tuesday, May 11th. And today we're going to read the very beginning of John. Before we do it, let's put Christ first. This is for 5th grade, and this is for 6th grade. Please pause and pray. All right, let's dive in. Actually, I need to do one more thing. We need to do our verse, and I put it in the wrong spot. Here we go. Okay, we're going to practice this verse, and it's really simple. It goes right with a beat, and it's really slow. It's like, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. And then I'm going to show you a little bit more. The rest goes, or at least a couple more verses. All things were made through him, and without him was not anything made that was made. That's where we're going to stop today. That last line again goes, and without him was not anything made that was made. Okay, let's try it with this sound. All the way through verse 3, just a second. Okay, here it is, ready, go. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him, and without him was not anything made that was made. Okay, I want you guys to do it one more time without me. I'm not going to do my voice, but I want to hear you guys. And I'm going to tell you when to go. Get ready. Here it is. Ready, go. Verse 2. Verse 3, here we go. All things were made through him, and without him was not anything made that was made. Good job, you guys. Okay, let's move on. Today, I want you to take out your packet, and you're looking at this page right here. So you see some vocabulary words on the left. Go ahead and pause the video and read through and discuss those 4 words real quick. Go ahead. Okay, now you're going to read this intro to the Gospel of John, starting with John is the story of Jesus. Okay, go ahead, pause and read that. Great, now that you know what those words on the left mean too, let's continue reading. And I want you to read starting with Jesus presents himself. Go ahead. Great, bonus question. How many I am statements are there? Yep, remember John loves the number 7, so there's 7. All right, today we're going to write a written response to 2 questions using race. Here you go. Here's our new pattern statement. Guidance from others helps bring clarity to our own ideas. So we're going to be looking at sermons and blog posts and different types of sources to get guidance from other scholars, and that's going to bring clarity to our own ideas. Right now, we're going to look at the beginning of John, and we're going to use race. Remember race? Restate, answer, cite, and explain. So that's what we're going to do using the beginning of John. Go ahead right now, and you're going to look at the definitions now on the left again, read those out, and then come back to me. Great. We are going to begin. We're going to end with answering the 2 text-dependent questions on the right side, 1 and 2. So I want you to pause the video and read those questions, and then as we read the text, we're going to answer them. Go ahead. Okay, now some of you might think you know already the answer to some of those, but remember we have to use race. So now I want you to read through John 1, and you're going to hear your memory verse. 1 all the way through verse 14. So I'm going to ask you before you begin, read those two vocab words on the left as well. So go ahead and pause that video. Okay, I want you to read through John 1, 1 through 14, and then come back. Great. Here's the first question. Why does the writer, John, open his gospel with the phrase, in the beginning? You're going to use race for this. Go ahead and pause, do the work, and then share out. All right, here's my response. I'm going to restate that question. Why does the writer open his gospel with the phrase in the beginning? John opens his gospel with the phrase in the beginning because, now I'm going to answer it. He's reminding the reader of Genesis 1:1, which is the account of the creation of the world. Now I'm going to cite evidence. According to John 1:1 and 2, the author writes about the beginning of the world when the Word, Jesus, made all things. Now I'm going to explain. This means that the author begins the book of John in the same way as the book of Genesis to start his story at the beginning of creation. All right, awesome. You can pause it if you need to. If you have a different answer, but it's correct, great. Now I'm going to show you the last question. We are only going to do this second question. We're not going to do the third one, and this is going to be on your exit ticket. It says, what does the author want you to know about John the Baptist's purpose on earth? So you're going to go back here, and you're going to say, starting in verse 6, what was John's purpose? Go ahead and work on this, and then you're going to add this to your exit ticket. I'm not giving you the answers. You are working on it. All right, guys, that is the end of our lesson. Make sure you get those answers in your exit ticket. Bye.